Hello Machinima Realm! My name is Ryan, but I'm better known online as Pakashop, and I'm here today to bring you a walkthrough of character creation and the tutorial level for Final Fantasy XIV. So let's get started. So, creating a character in 14 isn't much different than 11. You choose your race first, either Higher, or you can choose Elezen, Lalafell, Mikote, or Rogadin. Now these are the same races from 11, you'll notice, except renamed. It was Hume, Elven, Teru, Mithra, and Galka originally. And they've made a few upgrades here. One of them is kind of creepy though. I'll show you here on the Lalafell. You can now put facial hair on Lalafell males, and it's just kind of weird and wrong. Like, you can put a Fu Manchu and a big goatee on this, and it just looks wrong. It's a little kid with a goatee and a Fu Manchu and white hair. It's just, ugh. Creepy and wrong. Creepy and wrong, SE. Instead, I'm going to go, though, to a Hume, just to show you through the eyes of a Hume, because it's instead of looking at the knees of everything. As you can see now, there's actual different races inside of each race, like a sub-race sort of selection, and there is slight stat differences. I'm just going to choose a basic Hume, though, and we'll go through the tutorial level here. As you can see, there are different body types you can choose, more Asian, more North American looking, and you can choose obviously their heights. You can choose their voice actor. I always choose this creepy guy for mine. You can choose their skin color, so now you can actually be light skin or dark skin. And you can also choose their hair colors and a highlight in their hair, which is kind of odd, but whatever. I love that laugh. It's just kind of creepy though, with the perfect teeth and the ha ha ha. It doesn't quite match the face. Now the facial feature changes are very minor. I mean, I can't tell a difference. I'm changing the eyes here, and you really can't see much. Although I have heard tell on the female characters, changing certain aspects of the face actually changes their chest size. So maybe some compensation there. Not quite so pretty up here, maybe prettier down there. And you can also choose some characteristics for your character. Tattoos, scars, earrings. Depends on the different face or body and the different race you choose. I'm just going to throw everything on here so you can see all the different characteristics. And you can change the color of some of them as well, but we won't bother with that. We're just going to move into choosing our class. Now, classes have changed pretty radically, and I'll get into that more in the next video. But in this video, I'm just going to show you the overview that now they've broken down the classes into different disciplines. You have Discipline of War, Discipline of Magic, Discipline of the Land, and Discipline of the Hand. We'll go through each one here. Discipline of War, when I jump up there in just a second, is going to be your melee classes. There are, of course, different jobs in this class, which are, of course, Gladiator, Marauder, Pugilist, Archer, and Lancer. And they really differ on their abilities, what they get as their abilities later on, but they're also their weapons. You got Sword, Great Axe, your hand-to-hand, your range, and your polearm. So you really get differences there. Now, there's only two mages right now. There's a Thaumaturge and a Conjurer. Thaumaturge being the white mage, Conjurer being the black mage. I'm assuming they're going to add more to that as time goes on. Now, the next thing is Discipline of the Land and of the Hand. These are actually your crafting classes. They are now actual jobs that you take on. Now, this is your Fisherman, your Woodsman, and your Miner. But only Galkas are miners, so we won't go there. But that's your gathering classes, and then you have your actual crafting classes. And this is exactly like 11, with the addition of one more. You've got your Carpenter, which is your Woodsman, your Woodcrafter, I should say, Blacksmith, Armor, Goldsmith, Leatherworker, Weaver, Alchemist, and Culinarian, or Cook. The Armor is a new class. I will get into that later, but not in this video. That's kind of a touchy issue for me, and I won't go into it right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose a melee class since we're going through the tutorial level, and it's better to choose melee. I'm just going to choose Gladiator. I haven't played it yet. So we'll go ahead and draw a sword and beat him down. Now here are the cities you have this time around. Limsa Lominsa, which is kind of a Bastok clone, more technology and shipping, and got pirates and all sorts of things there. Gridania is the forest nation, that's your Windhurst, mystical and magical stuff. And Ulda, which I'm going to be choosing for this tutorial, that's the Sandorian country. It's kind of regal and pomp and circumstance, and lots of British accents, and lots of weirdly apostrophed names. Now, pretty much they have followed the 3 cities rule again, just like in 11. You choose one of the 3 nations, and it has a unique storyline that you go through, and that's what we're going to see a part of here. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, just a snippet. Now, you can see I've chosen this because there's some set pieces here, like the automatons and Gabus. And there are a lot of monsters that come back, but this monster comes back with a little bit of an agenda. Let's watch him wreck some stuff here, shall we? As you can see, 14 has all the spectacle of their previous games, plus now it has voice acting, so I mean this is one of the awesome parts of the game, is that it's a storyline experience that draws you in. And now one really nice thing, if you noticed, it actually has some camera effects that are baked in using the 3D graphics. You know, soft focusing, out of focus, and whatnot. And you'll see a few more here in just a moment that will help bring the action more home. Some motion blur and whatnot here coming up. So as you can see, they've really done a great job of giving that dramatic storyline right from the start. This is your tutorial level, and this is what you're here to do. You find out, guess what? You're the unlucky guy that has to help these 2 guys take down the Gabu. You can see, obviously, they've got some good emotional expression on their faces. They've done a lot of work to help really make it look realistic. And so here begins the tutorial level in just a few moments. You versus that. Talk about epic. Now, it spawns you in, and what I really like about this is that it is an actual tutorial. And it's the first, because in 11 they just drops you into the world. Now, it says the enter active mode, which is just drawing your weapon. Now, unlike 11, there is no auto attack. As you can see, I'm standing right behind the mob, and I should be whacking away at it right now. And I can run around and do whatever I want. It won't start fighting until I actually command it to. And you can also notice the stamina bars appeared above the Gabu's health bar. That's my stamina bar and how often I can attack. This is more like City of Heroes, where you actually have to attack manually each time. So let's go ahead and give him a swat and get started. Now, one thing I'm going to show you is that you can actually queue your attacks. You can see there's a minimum amount of stamina you need, and I'm just going to keep spamming until I can get down to it. And as you see, I break it here, and now I can queue my next attack, and then when I have stamina, I'll go ahead and just swat him right upside the head with another slash. So this is the basic game mechanic. There's a lot more to go over, and I will do that in the next video that I'm going to release for Realm. If you're interested in that, please subscribe to Realm. It's a great new channel. It's one I'm going to be subscribing to myself. And if you want to see more of my random videos and more commentary on the beta and whatnot after I'm done with this series, please check out my channel. It's youtube.com/Bakashow. You enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you for checking out. I'll see you again right here on YouTube. Bye now.